So today the question is, how do I call in more emotional harmony? There's a lot of these slippery cards. There's a lot of intense energies happening right now. People are feeling very out of sorts, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. That's what's going on in the world, and apparently in the astrologies, a lot of things are at 29 degrees, which I recently learned. Very early degrees, things are felt more intensely. 29 is a crisis degree. You see what's happening in the world. So the question came to me is, how do I call in more emotional harmony? That's what we need, more emotional harmony right now, just to get through whatever is going on in our lives personally and how we can deal with it. So how do I call in more emotional harmony? 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 Okay, one more after this. How do I call in more emotional harmony? How do I call in more emotional harmony? Okay, you add that. You add what's going on personally in people's lives, you add what's going on collectively, and then you take the holiday season, which can be very stressful for people, and throw it all together in a big pot, and it's a lot. So that's what we want to do. We want to call in more emotional harmony that will help us regulate ourselves, regulate our nervous system, calm us down, and 3 of Wands. Oh, creativity. 5 of Wands, interesting. Oh, and 2 of Cups. Okay, this is good. All right, so Wands are energy, and that's what I'm talking about right now. The energy of that you feel in yourself, in your own body, in your space, what's going on in the world. It's about passion, it's about spirit. So our energy systems are very affected right now. So to call in more emotional harmony, we have the beginning, the first pull is the 3 of Wands. 3s are about creation, about expansion, about growth. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this card so much. It's about collaboration. So I believe that since the question is, how do I call in more emotional harmony? You're being asked to go into your own creation, your own expansion, right? Maybe tap into something that you like to do where you can express your creativity. Maybe collaborate with some friends on a project right now, right? That will stabilize your emotional body right now, because it is so out of whack. Like, I could feel the anxiety, everywhere. So we're being asked to drop within, right? It's to get into our creativity, get into whatever it is that we want to expand, or to collaborate with other like-minded people in something that you enjoy. And that's going to help regulate your emotional body. Because the next card is the 5 of Wands, conflict. So there's a lot of conflict going on. We can see it in the world. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of challenges. There is, we're being tested. It's testing our structures are falling. Governments are affected. People are on opposite sides of the spectrum. We're at war with other people, and we're feeling all of it. That's the Wands. It's the energy is very, very, very dense. It's very thick, and there's a lot of challenges and conflicts and disruption and instability here right now, right? So realize that this is happening, acknowledge it, but see how they're turning away from each other? Don't run into it. Right? Go away from it, turn away from it, shut your TV off. Shut the news off. Don't go down the rabbit holes in your social media where you're just, because the algorithms will pick up on that. Seriously, I looked at tickets for a show and I saw every show in the United States practically happening this week because I went there for a second. like literally just a second. So the algorithms are so sensitive that if you even hover, you're going to be shown more of this conflict, everything that you don't want to see. And it's being magnetized right now. The wands, right? It's being magnetized. So walk away, turn away from that, because this card, this card is about, twos are about partnerships, balance, duality, choice. It's about making a choice. It's about, and cups are about our emotions and our relationships. So turn toward, make a choice of what you want in the relationships in your life and what emotions you're going to allow in your system right now, right? Because we're asking for emotional harmony. So we have a choice in where we want where we want to put our emotions. And if we want to focus on all the terrible things, we can choose to do that. Or we can focus on all the wonderful things, the wonderful relationships, the great friendships, the emotions of gratitude for the things that you already have in your life. That's where your energy should be focused right now. And that's what the Two of Cups is telling us, because it's about choice and it's about balance, restoring balance back into your emotional life. Okay? So yeah, so if we want to call in more emotional harmony, tap into your creativity, hang out with some friends, you know, whatever that creative energy is for you. You know, for me, I like to get into like photography, but some people like to cook. You know, I have friends who paint, book clubs, you know, collaborate with other people, you know, be with your friends. That's a way to call in more emotional harmony. Turn your back on the conflict and the chaos right now, and focus on what you want. Focus on what's good in your life. Focus on your relationships that bring you peace, that bring you harmony, and your thoughts. It's also our thoughts, because we first think the thoughts and then our body processes that as the emotion. So if you want to calm your emotional nervous system, be very, very, very conscious of the thoughts that you're allowing in your mind on a daily basis. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I would love your thoughts. Let me know. If you would like, subscribe, and you can post. And if you have any insights that I'm not seeing, because this is new for me, the tarot cards, let me know. All right, I'll see you next time. I hope everybody's having a good day. Bye-bye.